welcome to the live stream of this live chat tonight on Hurricane Idalia. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I've been getting tons of different names all day. But there's still a tropical storm with winds up to 70 miles an hour. Um, Last advisory, the pressure dropped significantly. So with that in mind, we have a very strong, high-end, almost Cat 1 tropical storm, which is forecast to become a hurricane at any point tonight. It could literally be the next update, which is at 11. Well, it's 10 their time, but 11 our time. This one is expected to bring major impacts, and as you can see, we've had bursts of convection all day, and now we're seeing a gigantic burst again. Looks like the Century is now made landfall on Cuba. No confirmation on that, but that's what it looks like. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing's picking up already over 75 miles an hour winds. But yeah, that's yeah, quick update on that one. Now we'll look at some model data, I guess. We'll look at the latest hurricane model. And yeah, so this has it forecasted here. I think it's a little more over here. It's I'm thinking with the next update the cone's going to shift east. Then what I mean by cone is I'll show you here in the next video. You may be wondering the same machine with it. No, it's not. But it's nothing too interesting about that. And this is going to impact a lot of people, especially Florida. This is pretty significant. So when there's significant weather events like this, I will make sure to cover them at least. Tomorrow, I do plan on doing a longer live stream. Just covering it basically as it moves forward, and then we'll see if it changes. But as of right now, this is what the models have been coming out with. So as you can see, we're going to go and it's going to strengthen, and as we go, it's going to rapidly strengthen. By this time, it should be Cat 2, almost Cat 3. And it's going to keep going. And it's going to keep going up. This is suggesting a 933. That is one major powerful hurricane. This is Cat 4, almost Cat 5, if this was to come to fruition. And it gets down even lower. But then it starts to weaken as it starts to influence land. But look how big that high bubble is. I mean, if this, I'm guessing the trend is going to be a little more, probably a little more over here. Hold on, I can bring up the drawing tool real quick because I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. Plenty of time to set this up, and I did. Okay. Again, this is just a model. This ain't guarantee that it's going to happen this way. Right now, it's forecast to be at Cat 3. I am Cat 3, almost Cat 4. But yeah, we'll see if that comes into fruition. Okay, where is it? I know it's in there. Okay, there it is. It doesn't crash everything. Back it out a little bit. Maybe. No, I don't want to replay. Okay, on this one. Back up. Yeah, this is a massive storm, though. This is going to affect all of Florida some way significant. Florida is going to experience this. Evacuations are already underway, um, which is good. It should be that way. Okay. No. Okay, so guessing that this is track here. So we've got our, it's a little big. I don't want it that big. So we got our low here, center, the eye, and it's going to make its way. And we're going to have it. Man, this is annoying. 10,000. Okay. Why are you not doing? Okay, there we go. So it's forecasted. This one's forecasted here, which is most likely rim possibilities. Hurricane mornings were extended here with the last advisory because of this shift this way. But I think with the latest satellite trends and the center where it's at now, it's going to be more this way. Anywhere within here, I think the center could be. But which we're going to be talking about in a minute is the cone of uncertainty. And again, like a lot of people today, it's not really to focus on that cone. But we'll continue running this. It's going to be a very, very strong storm when it makes land, no matter what. And wherever this ends up being, these are where the worst impacts can be felt. But they can also be felt all the way out here, and they can be felt all the way out here. So it's a timing and track thing is where people are going to see the worst of impacts. Do expect better model runs tomorrow as they're feeding data into this model right now. So you can see, it's totally inland now. I mean, it is weakening, but it's not going to weaken fast. And it's a fast-moving storm, so it's not going to have a lot of time to weaken before it makes it further inland. This is what I'm worried about. We set out a hurricane that's way into land, and then it's going to ride the east coast, and it's going to weaken to Cat 1, and then it's going to continue weaken back into a tropical storm, and then it's going to go back out to the water, and then you're going to have heavy rain threats there. But yeah, that's that model. Now we're going to pull up National Hurricane Center. This is the latest, like I said, 70 miles an hour. Pressure 983 millibars, so it's a pretty strong tropical storm. Ryan. This is the cone. Okay. So right now I'm pulling up the cone of uncertainty. Just this thing. As you can see, it's forecasted at 1 a.m. Wednesday. Keep in mind this will change, especially the new updates. I was hoping to do this at the next update, and I was going to delay the stream a little bit, but I decided to do it a little bit earlier because of the stuff playing tomorrow. But as you can see here, this is where right now they have it forecasted to center to go. Now you have all this space on the outside of here and the outside of here to shift. And I'm thinking by where it's at now, because it's likely to take where I just drew this blue line, and this is probably where it's going to bend a little bit further. And then we could see hurricane watches, warnings, just be upgraded to a warning, and then field B be upgraded to a warning. But that's only if it does that and stays that way, because right now I'm really uncertain on where the actual center is. It's really hard to know where it's going at this point and where it's at. I don't even know if it's at hurricane intensity yet. We've had light missions into the storm, which I can show you those later. But here comes the next part of this. So we're going to go to this is the new surge one as of 4. So the new one's not out yet, but this is the latest one. And this is where surge is definitely here is where this red is going to be the worst area impacted. Now I can see this being further upgraded down here and this being upgraded here depending on where the track is. Right now, track is really uncertain because you could have a landfall like this and it goes up and goes to your left. You could have something like this and it goes up and through like that, and then you have more impacts here. And you could also have one go and hit right through here and still have more impacts here, but less way down here. Honestly, worst case scenarios would be these two, because this is where more populated areas are, and I don't think everybody's evacuated through here. So sadly, the storm, there's a bunch of time forecasting it, but we didn't think it was going to do this. But then at the same time, we kind of knew because the last storms and stuff. And this could be the second year that Florida gets hit with a major hurricane. Well, potentially there, because it hasn't even made it at intensity, but it's very likely to be there. Now we can look at the flash flooding potential here. So WPC, they do rainfall outlooks. We have a moderate risk from right here. So this is where the heaviest rains are expected to fall, and then some of Tampa, all of Tampa Bay is in a slight risk of excessive rainfall, and then you can see definitely large amounts of rainfall expected in these areas. And what I will mean by large amounts, we'll go here, and we could be seeing anywhere from double digit to like 10 plus inches here of rainfall. And then if that line will continue and ride the coast, and this is where your 10 max or your max rainfall will fall. Now this will update as storm gets closer, so these totals can go up and could change track a little bit on where these totals are expected. But as of now, this is the flash flooding potential, and this is what they have marked as at least seeing over 40% chance of seeing some flash flooding, and then this is over 15% chance of seeing flash flooding. And then you've got your marginal risk, which is at least over 5% chance of flash flooding. And then winds arrival time. So this storm arrival time has been getting later. The winds could be easily felt at least by in parts of Florida. Could be looking at tropical storm, hurricane force winds as early as Tuesday at 8 a.m. I'm thinking at least more along with tropical. You won't notice this condition start to rapidly decrease, and as the storm is also expected to speed up as it's strengthening. So it's going to be a strengthening major hurricane as it hits into the coast of Florida, and that is a very bad news. There's storm chasers going to be out all over here, and really dangerous areas. And I'm praying that everything goes okay for them, because the last time Bree um, got stranded, his vehicle got stranded, got stuck. And these are storms you don't want to play around with. Nice to document and kind of show people how powerful they are, but definitely not. You don't want to play around with this storm. And for those thinking that it's going to be nothing, you are very, very wrong. Okay, so this is tropical storm force wind speed probabilities. This one has been updated at 1. So this one updates not as much, but this is what they have for the latest. You have this purple area, which is 90% chance or 100% chance of seeing tropical storm force winds, and then you go into the 80 to 90 once you get into the here, and then the winds extend like high probabilities, and even into Georgia, and then up the coast here, and most of Florida will be experiencing tropical force, at least tropical storm force winds. In these areas that are a little bit darker, I'm expecting major hurricane force winds, especially where these 90, 100% is starting to creep in here, and this will creep in more as we get closer in time. Key messages for the storm: there's a danger of life-threatening storm surge along portions of the Florida Gulf Coast where the storm surge warning is in effect, including Tampa Bay and the Big Bend region of Florida. Indications of 8 to 12 feet above ground level is expected somewhere between, I can't pronounce those, but something like that. Residents in these areas should follow any advice given by local officials. Hurricane conditions are expected within portions of the hurricane warning areas on the Gulf Coast. I'm not Florida coast with the potential for destructive winds there for I don't stuff that I storm, I guess. I'm trying to say I didn't lie or something like that. I guess I don't know. We'll figure out what the name of it is when people say it more. Loose onshore winds will also spread in portions of northern Florida near the track in the center of Idalia. Areas of flash flood and urban flooding, which may be locally significant, are expected. And then hurricane force winds. Yeah. And then there's that map of storm surge I showed you, and then we have the kind of uncertainty here. So as of this update, things have definitely increased since this morning. I'm waiting on the next major update that they're going to have, which I'm expecting to be pretty major, which comes out, I think it's 10 their time, 11 my time. Yeah, so 10, and next complete advisory is at 10 their time, not our time, 10 their time. So that's the beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and pull back up satellite imagery, as I want to see how that block is doing. A lot of my days just been forecasting this thing and just watching it. Yeah, look at that. That is impressive. That is rapidly intensifying as if I ever seen it. If we even have a burst down here, guys, so this could very well be a major. It looks like it's sped up a lot too, which is also not good. If it's rapidly intensifying already and it hasn't even went over the warmest water yet, and then it's also speeding up, and it looks more. Maybe the center's actually over here, so maybe it's not. Which is weird. When daylight comes tomorrow, I definitely know probably where the center is, but it's really starting to put it back together and organized. I'll leave it here for a while. But this is a good way, if you're looking at this kind of imagery here, a good way to tell you that a hurricane is rapidly strengthening or strengthening is this explosive flood. So this would be like the center. This is the low pressure here, and the thunderstorms start to spin around it. This just means that the thunderstorms are forming around it, and it starts to spin. Um, then there could even be a little bit of a eye feature, which I think I'm starting to see. I think I saw one earlier, like a little eye feature here, around here, like maybe eyeball features. I'll have to look at radar at some point, but I think the center might be somewhere here, where I marked there. Um, could be even further over here. I could be right there, maybe. I don't know. But you can see big. It kind of died out a little bit, and now it's really strengthened. And what's interesting is this blob down here. Um, that's also kind of just exploded there. Well, not over here, just up there. But man, this is getting bigger in size, and it's really starting to be really concerning. Because if it's going to do like it did last night and rapidly strengthen again, um, Florida could be in real. I mean, already in real trouble, but it could be even more trouble. I mean, this right now, worst case scenarios are not played out yet, but they're there. They're still on the table, and by the latest discussions of this becoming a major hurricane, and it wasn't expected to be. But we know how these storms are, especially lightning storms. Um, and this one has a very favorable path to stay over the water for a while and continue to strengthen right before it hits Florida. Um, but yeah, that's my update on this possibly already hurricane. Right now, I've got confirmation is it's just a tropical storm. We can look at some flight data real quick if they have econ data. I don't know. I think the mission might be there's another one scheduled for late tonight. I think the other one that we just had is already gone. It says they're in storm actually. Um, so, yeah, no, storm. God, look at that. Yeah, not really good data to go off right now. We're kind of like a outer there. Do north 3, see what that one says it's on 2. I just went through. Definitely stronger winds, looks like. That's true, we've got hurricane strength. Pressure dropping too, so that's interesting. And then we got 3 missions. This one's already finished though. Oh yeah, this one. Yep, we got if they use this one, when we zoom in here, we've got over hurricane force winds here. Temp is also going up significantly too. The pressure's dropped a lot. Okay, So I think in here by this data that we've got a hurricane. Won't know for sure until the next update, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be upgraded to a hurricane. Um, they're saying this thing has an eye wall. Oh wait, this is Franklin. What am I looking at, Franklin? I'm basically looking at Franklin. I was looking at Franklin. Why is it not giving me? It's not giving me numbers yet. A lot of moisture in the storm, but it also has a little bit of dry air. I don't know. I have to wait on the update tonight. I'll do a post if it's significant. Maybe this stream on the satellite for a while, um, and then I'll end it probably around 10:30, 11 o'clock. Um, and then I'll do a post update around that time, or if the stream's still on, I'll jump back on. I don't want to leave it running too long though, because tomorrow's going to be a day where like, this program is going to be used for it, but probably a while. And tomorrow's stream is going to be sort of automated, kind of like what I did in the beginning, and then where I jump on and I'll update things as things go on, and I'll just keep an eye out. So expect live stream sometime tonight. Not tonight, tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do it in the afternoon or later at night. What I might end up doing is doing it later at night and letting it run through the night. And then keep tabs of the start through the night. Tomorrow's going to be starting of a very busy day. And then Wednesday is going to be landfall impacts, and that's going to be. Wait, no, what's the date? It's Tuesday. No, it's Monday. What the heck? I'm stupid. Um, so tomorrow's gonna be the start of a very busy stream, and then Wednesday will probably be an all-day stream, and then yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'll have to see how this program stream service I've been using is kind of failed me a couple of times with log streams, so we're just gonna hope that it doesn't do that again. And I'm gonna pull up satellite. I'll put back on the music. No, we don't want not that one. That was fine. I got the US. Put this back up, and I'll get this thing set. And yeah, just enjoy watching for strengthen, and we will definitely be back live tomorrow. Busy days. But good luck to people out. Oh my god, did I just do all that? Please don't tell me you lost last night. I just did all that. So this is the type of issues I'm talking about. I should just did full screen. Alright, well, I'm hoping you guys got enough information from talking. I'm just going to put up satellite and we will do a more in-depth stream tomorrow. It's really more important. Um, but yeah, here's this. I'm going to turn on music, and this is going to be completely automated from here on out. I will update if I need to. Alright, guys. Good luck.